Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Tomba, aka Tombi, for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last episode, we explored the deep jungle for the first time, and we also entered the Village of Civilization, and that allowed us to get a few things done. We learned how to swim, we made some banana juice in order to learn how to swim, we met the old tree. We find out that those little rocks we've been jumping on all game are called pump rocks, and that we have to jump on them all to get the water back into the old tree. And now we need to go into the factory and the iron tower so we can get some power going back up and running in the Village of Civilization. Now that I've learned to swim and I've done the thing with the banana juice and everything. By going to the left, I will be going to the factory first. I can press up and jump at this ladder to talk to these guys. Me? I'm in charge of this factory. There isn't a single thing in the world that I can manufacture, I think. Hey there! It took a lot of work to find this Bonsugi. I've been studying the mushroom forest for a long time, and I found something very interesting. You want to know what it is? Well, why don't you stay for a minute and listen? Have you ever heard of the flower tears? You can get them from the flowers in the mushroom forest, but you need a special bottle. I found out that you can get this bottle from the yellow Bonsugi. He used to live in the mushroom forest a long time ago. Now the evil pigs have cast a spell on the forest. You might be able to get the bottle if you break the spell. And this gives us a new objective. I need a tear bottle. Oh, and one more thing. There's only one flower in the mushroom forest that sheds tears. It's the one that hasn't bloomed. The rise and shine powder that the other Monsugis have will make it bloom. And we got that a while back. Also, if we stand in the right spot, we can hold up, have Tomba face the background, and we can go in here and get some charity wings. Which is something I definitely want to get. Anyway, not much more we can do here. In the factory area, at the very least. So we need to get to the iron tower. And to do that, we just stand in front of this door, hold up, we'll go in. From here, once we get another loading screen, once we're finished with that, we can then hold up, and then we can go in here. And of course, we get our one and only look at the entire iron tower before we see the inside. Oh man, the Iron Castle looks totally helpless now. Jeez, huh? You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? What? I believe the machine room is beyond the door. But as you can see, it's impossible to open. It's been left untouched for such a long time. Even the generator inside came to a stop. Just look at this mess. This makes the entire village look bad. And this gives us the break the rusty door objective. And from here, we have two doors that we can open. Well, not really open, they're already open. One of them contains this gem that is worth 10,000 AP. And the other door contains if I can get to it, that way I don't go too fast here, 4 pieces of fruit. Might as well get everything here, and then go back. We need to go back to the factory, and that was a rather nice touch what I did there. Once I get to the outside area, we need to head to the left, and from there we can talk to the guy to the left at the ladder, and he'll tell us what we can do next. Oh, the Iron Castle door. That door is so old it probably won't open unless you blow it up with a bomb or something. I need a bomb. You want me to make a bomb? What a gullible little fella you are. I was just joking. I guess no one has gone to such lengths to try and open the door. Come to think of it, I do have a bomb. I made it a long time ago, but it's dangerous and I didn't have any use for it. So I hid it in the jungle in the highest tree. It looks like a coconut, but actually it's a really powerful bomb. Even that iron door wouldn't be able to hold up against this bomb. Be real careful, though. And thankfully, we know where the highest tree is. We need to leave the village, go left, climb the same tree that we climbed up to get the Vitality Max +1 and that other item. That we got in the last video. It's the same one you used to find Eon here in the jungle. You probably saw it on the way to the left there. You probably saw it on the left on the way up. That little black circle. That was the bomb. Can't believe I climbed up the wrong side there. But now that we have the bomb, we can now go to the Iron Tower and we can use the bomb. All I have to do is just keep pressing up and then I can use this. Okay. Let's go ahead and use an item here. And also look at a few too. There's the bomb, a powerful item that can blow away anything. And there's a knowledge fruit, a fruit from the tree of knowledge. Let us use the bomb. When we use the bomb, Tomba will go away from the door. You'll be back outside. You'll hear the explosion. You'll come back. And you'll find out that the door has indeed been blown up. And Break the Rusty Door is now complete. And with that, everything I'm doing in this room is automatic. I am not touching any of the buttons. Tomba will go in, turn on the generator, and open that up. We Need Power is now complete. And I need to start writing down things in a notepad here. Well, I sure do owe you a favor. Say, I hear that you're traveling in search of the evil pigs. Alright, got that written down. Wait right here, okay? I've heard that a 10,000-year-old man who lives near the large pool at the top of the waterfall knows all about the evil pigs. Why don't you pay him a visit? You'll need to go through the village of all beginnings to get to the top of the waterfall. The detour is a pain in the neck, but good luck. And that gives us the 10,000-year-old man. The door to the old pond is locked. Here, take this. It's a key to the door at the old pond. Key to old pond acquired. This takes us to... well, this takes us through the door that's on the other side of the old pond, which we can now reach now that we can swim. Ride the raft from the hill with the old tree to return to the haunted mansion. I'll leave the raft at the factory, so you can go ahead and take it. Let's ride the raft. So, to get out of here, we need to take the raft, leave the village, go back to the old tree, and then... okay, yeah, I am going the right way. We need to get the raft. We need to get to the old tree. We need to go to that little dock that was off to the side there. And then we can use a raft and go to the haunted mansion. Oh, we could talk to this guy. Listen, I just came back from the village of all beginnings. While I was there, I saw her. The witch. Her name is Mizuno, and, well, she's really cute. Oh, I wish I could see her again. And this gives us the cute witch. So we're getting a lot of objectives today. Alright. Oh, and there's a new guy that we can talk to. Up we go! Hey, it's that little cart we saw at the Village of All Beginnings. Hey, hey, hey! Aww. I guess it just won't work with normal water. I must need that stuff to make a fuel bar. Food for fuel? Huh? Oh, I didn't realize you were listening. This is called the go-go car. To make it move, I need a fuel bar. The problem is I can't find the ingredient that's needed to make a fuel bar. All I need is a little bit of wine. A bucket full should be enough to finish the motocross course. So we need to go back to the Mouse Village. We need to go back to Bacchus Village and get the wine. In the meantime, the raft is on the table. We just need to jump into it to grab it. And from there, we can just take it back to... We can just take the raft back to the old tree. Alright. We are as done as we can be in this area. So, let's try to go through here. And, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, we have to go down at the cage. We can't go any further than that, because we have to go into the foreground to do that. And from here, we need to press up and X right there at that rope ladder to the right. And from here, we can use the raft. We can also look at some items while we're here. Raft. Ride the rapids with this. Not strong enough for the sea, but perfect for a river. And the key to the old pond, a rusty old key. Let's go ahead and use the raft. Once we use the raft, we complete the Let's Ride the Raft objective. And we immediately head back to the Haunted Mansion. Now, I could use the 100-year-old bell at this point, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Instead, I want to do some things over at Bacchus Village. Because, okay. I have to say, I know I can turn here. We need to do some things over at Bacchus Village. We need to not only get the wine, but we also need to talk to that guy who needed the cheese. Now that we have 10 whole pieces of it. So, were you able to find any cheese? Well, look at that. That's cheese, all right. You must have had a hard time finding all of these. Here you go. Take this. We get 2 large lunch boxes, and we complete the Some Cheese Please objective. So, now that we're done there, we can go to the town square, and we can get the wine. And yeah, you do need to get... Yeah, you do need to get exactly 10 pieces of cheese. And it doesn't seem like we get anything else from that. Okay. Let us go ahead and talk to the people who are here. I wonder if we'll ever return to our normal selves. Just let me get that spell taken care of and that'll happen. You found the key? Oh, that. Sure, go ahead and take it. It should open up one of the doors of the Haunted Mansion. Thank you very much. Oh, this guy we need to talk to. Hey, Tomba. Long time no see. What's up? Need wine? All right, as long as it's not for you, I'll let you take as much as you want. But don't you drink it, young man. Wine is acquired. How old is Tomba? I don't think it's ever mentioned, like... I don't think he's, like, super young. Maybe he's like one of those anime protagonists where he's, like, in his teens, but he's not yet, like, an actual adult. I'm just thinking. It takes healing mushrooms to take away the effects of chuckling and weeping mushrooms, right? Then if you happen to have eaten other kinds, like suspicious mushrooms, and get paranoid, What should I take to get well? I remember there's lots of weird mushrooms around there. There's gotta be some safe kind. I want to think that's how you're supposed to know that the ordinary mushroom exists in case you haven't even gotten it to this point. By the way, has the fortune teller returned yet? I want to think that the fortune teller has because I talked to them. But now that we've taken care of some things, let's go ahead and save our game first before I do other things. That way, I don't have to deal with any of the things in the deep jungle or anything that I've just taken care of ever again. And from here, I want to use the 100-year-old bell. This will allow me to get the... what is it? Well, let me take care of a couple things, really. I'm going to go to the Village of All Beginnings first, because there are some things that I can still do. For instance, I can beat up this bird, though that's not exactly one of the things I had in mind. I can go this way. And by floating enough to the left, the background disappears. Well, that's something. And I can float my way all the way over to here. Now, I don't think you could have gotten into this door earlier before you made your way over to, what was it? The deep jungle and found out about the cute witch. But now that we have, we can talk to her. Why, hello there, sweetie. Me? My name is Mizuno. Mizuno the witch. And this gives us the cute witch. That completes it anyway. So, you want some magic candy too, eh? Well, it's not that easy. To make candy, you need a binding plant flower, some silver powder. Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down. I know that the binding plant flower we've already gotten. I know we don't have the silver powder. Definitely some molasses. Coca Claws always add flavor. That we have. A Budamushi thorn. And the secret ingredient, needle gator teeth. Let me write that down in there too. Stand over there in front of the cauldron and place the items inside. Let's make candy. And while I would like to do that, I'm not going to do that yet. Because one, I still want to find all the items, show you where they are, and then put them on there at once. Also, I am not a clever man. I did not jump on this pump rock. Now I've completed the pump rocks. I think there was one, maybe in the Phoenix Mountain that I couldn't have gotten earlier. But I guess maybe that doesn't count, or I already got to it. So because of that, I now have the punk rocks completed. That's something. And I need to go through this door to show something else off. I will be going past 20 minutes in this video because there's a lot that I can do here. And guess what? I can swim now. So I can swim the old pond as much as I want. And this is the door that requires the key to the old pond that we got in Deep Jungle's Village of Civilization. If we go in here, we can enter this area where we get a new objective called the Underwater Pig Bag. This takes us to Trick Village. This is the area above the waterfall. we can't do... Well, we can do some things here, but I'm not going to do it yet. Instead, I'm going to bust out the 100-year-old bell again. And I'm going to use that to go back to the dwarf village. Because there are some things that I can do in the dwarf village now that I wasn't able to do previously. And there are some things that I can do now that I wasn't able to do before. We can finally complete some objectives. We can get some new ones. I want to make sure I run the gamut here before I complete this video. So, in order to do that, I'm going to have to run through here again. Float through here again. And just try not to get horribly beaten up or anything. There is that area in this house. The wharf. The wobbly wharf. But here's the thing, though. We need to be able to dive into the water. Spoiler alert, there's going to be a way for you to learn how to dive into the water. And when you do that, you'll be able to go underwater and take care of a few more things. Such as that thing with the barrel from a long while back. Some of these huts have chests in them, I think. Well, there's only 3 of them, and this is the only one. We now have the 1,000-year-old key. We can get some charity wings out of this one. And we need to give this woman the fruit of knowledge. I'm about to say, where is it? There it is. This is the fruit from the tree of knowledge. For me? Oh, right, for Baron, of course. Baron needs all the nutrition he can get right now. Here you go, Baron. And delicious knowledge fruit is clear. You went and found these yourself? It must have been really difficult to find the healing herbs and the fruit from the tree of knowledge. Look, even Baron can tell how much trouble you went through to get these. He's always so happy to see you. A man's best friend. Clear. You know, I've been looking at Baron and thinking, he might have some special powers. See, his ears are really big. Maybe he can fly with those. It's just an idea, that's all. Something about him makes me feel like he's special, you know? And Baron's strength. Anyway, now we just wait for him to get his strength back. Stop by again. I'm sure Baron would like to see you again soon. Have you been to the beach behind the mansion in the village of all beginnings? This is the time of year when seaweed gets washed up on the shore there. The seaweed is supposed to be really good for you. Usually I go every year and get some seaweed so that everyone will be healthy. But I don't think I can make it this year. If you're in the area, could you get some for me? And this opens up seaweed for your health. Doesn't Baron seem like he's gotten bigger? I can't tell if he's growing if it's just my imagination. Well, we can now go over to that area. Oh! Well, apparently I came back here and got the gold flower, so plant a flower. Yeah, I've completed another objective. Apparently I didn't have the weight. I just had to do things. But now that that's taken care of, I need to go back to the watchtower. Because there was that weird little elevator thing that rose up from earlier. And I want to examine that. I do want to take a look at it. And that's not it. It's further to the right there. Yeah, it's right over here. And if I could drop down and get to it, I'd be able to do that. What is this? Clear. I don't know if I ever did it or not. If you ever broke this wall with the blackjack, you'd be able to trigger this objective and get points for it. But if you power up the... Ooh, what's under the forest? This is the underground maze. Oh my. Hi? Dig, dig, dig. Phew. Digging is my life, but this wall is pretty difficult. Hold on. I promise you'll open up a way to get through for you. Dig like a mole. So this area. Well, there's some cheese here that we're not gonna need. There's a guy we can talk to. I hear that a fortune teller is in this underground maze too. I've never met him, but I'm sure you need some ridiculous amount of AP points. The blue fortune teller. So, what else can we do around here? Well, there's another chest. Needle gator teeth are required. Let me go ahead and cross that off. Because I'm going to need that. Okay. Put that stuff down. There's two chests here that I can't open. Another guy who's in a path that is blocked. Hey, hey, hey! Step back! You can get hurt! What is in here? Another dude. Well, what a pleasant surprise. I hardly get any visitors anymore. Did you see the door that won't open? Yeah, I couldn't open it. The thief's door. The door was built a long time ago by thieves who were trying to hide their stolen treasures. I don't think an ordinary key is going to open that door. You probably need some tool or something that thieves use. Come to think of it, a while ago, a friend of mine said he lost a very special wire at Drick Village. And it looks like we're going to have to get that if we wanted to explore more of this. But that is the underground maze. You're not supposed to go there until a little bit later, but, well, we're going to have to. And I'm now going to go ahead and use the 1,000-year-old bell. This will take us back to the mansion. And by going back to the mansion, I can go back to Bacchus Village. I can go back to the Mushroom Forest. And from the Mushroom Forest, I can go back to the mansion, which is where I should be able to find the seaweed now that I've triggered the seaweed for your health objective. At least, this is how it should go. Hey. Yeah, I want to make my way over to the Bacchus Village and then head south. There we go. And from here, we need to go to the south. And we need to make our way into the Mushroom Forest. Because this is how we're going to be able to get around here. I am now 1,600 AP away from 600,000 AP. That is amazing. And from here, I need to go back to... what is it? To the mansion. That way I can get the seaweed. And we can just talk to this guy. We can get a ride on the boat from the fisherman. And we should be able to get the seaweed on the other side. That's the hope. That's the idea. And there it is. There's the seaweed. Now we've gotten that. Oh, we can look at the seaweed too. Eating this makes everyone healthy. And very rare and valuable needle gator teeth. And we got some gold flower too. A beautiful golden flower. We need to go ahead and use the 1,000-year-old bell again. That way we can go back to the mansion. I need to find out how to get a certain item, because you're supposed to get a certain item from that guy that you give the cheese to. Maybe I need to talk to him again. And I'm referring to this item because the expert gamer issue with all the hints for the Tomba stuff that I've been referring to off and on, and it tells me that I can get a specific item. So let me go ahead and talk to him first. Right. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and talk to him again. Okay, he just asked me if I found any cheese. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use the not the 1,000, but the 100-year-old bell again. And from here, I'm going to go back to the dwarf village. This will allow me to bring the seaweed back to the woman who needs it. So we're going to go through here again. And we're going to have to go through the dwarf village. Hopefully without getting hurt a whole bunch. Just to ensure that we can get the seaweed and then get what we need to get. And from there, we should be able to do what we need to do. And you know what? I might as well just go ahead and get that 600,000 AP after all. Alright. We are now back at the dwarf village. We need to go back into that hut and give her the seaweed. Okay, she says the same thing if you talk to her again. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our item menu and give her the seaweed. Thanks! Now everyone will be healthy throughout the year. Look at Baron! He's gotten really big. When you brought him here, he was just a little pup. Now he's a healthy big fella, aren't you, boy? Seaweed for your health. Clear. Well, look at that! Baron wants to go with you. Why don't you take him along? I think he wants you to get on his back. Go ahead. He'll be okay. If he ever gets hurt again, bring him here. I'll make him all better. Both of you take care. And that also completes Baron's strength. And we finally have Baron. It's about time. Baron acts as a charity wing that you can use as many times as you want. I don't have to go up anywhere on foot anymore. So, now that that's a thing, let's go ahead and look at Baron. Use Baron and his big ears to fly you to any location you have previously visited. Yeah, he's a charity wing. And let's see here. Village of Civilization. The Y Crossing. I think that's where we need to go. Yeah, we do need to go over there because that's how we get to the factory. But yeah, there's Baron. You just fly on him. He just goes with you. And sheesh, he is a big boy compared to when we first saw him. That is incredible. Let us go ahead and use the wine as an item. Whoa, this is Baka's Village's famous wine. Passed on for 14 generations. No one else makes wine like this anymore. Lake water? Are you kidding me? This is premium wine. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to drink it anyway. Alright, let's see now. This goes here and that goes there. There, it's done. And we now have the fuel bar. So if we want, we can now take it to the go-go car over to the Village of All Beginnings and we can use the go-go car there. Well, gotta go. I'm going to test drive this baby. Adios, amigo. And there he goes. Anyway. Now that I have the fuel bar and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't really have to worry about anything else. That was great. That was neat. Well, we might as well go ahead and save our game. So that way, we don't have to go through any of this ever again. I'm pretty sure there are more things that I can do at this point. But I have been recording well over 20 minutes at this point. All there's really left to go do is go to Trick Village, past the old pond. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we head to Trick Village, we meet the 10,000-year-old man, and we do stuff over there. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!